DIY number 1. I have 5 paint stir sticks that I picked up for free from the local paint store. He's always so nice to give them to me for my projects. I'm just going in here and adding a little line of glue. I will do that on all 5 of them. As well as on the back, I add a jumbo glue stick for just a little bit more added stability. And right here, I'm going in with some Waverly Antique Wax in a baby white. I will be putting this on all 5 of the stir sticks all the way across. It's kind of hard to get, these stir sticks to hold, the wax or kind of stain them. But they're free and he's nice enough to give them to me. So yeah, they work good enough. And right here, I got this little wood plank from the Dollar Tree. And I'm going in with the color of celery. And this is a beautiful color for spring. And I just took 2 coats of paint to completely cover it. Now I have little pieces of some jumbo glue sticks. I just cut the ends off of them. And I'm also using the color of celery on these pieces as well. Okay, now my next step here, I'm taking the stir sticks, and I'm taking these little pieces of wood. I'm just adding a little bit of hot glue at the top, and I'll be placing one of these sticks at the top. And then the other one, I will use some hot glue again, and I will place that down at the bottom. Now I'm going to be taking this little wooden piece here, adding a generous amount of hot glue, and I'm gluing it right to the middle of these stir sticks. Okay, my next step here I am just making sure that I get it straight. I got these rub-on transfers from Amazon, and I'm absolutely in love with them. They are just gorgeous. And look at the little piglet. I thought he was so cute. So what I'm doing here, I am going to lay it down. And it comes with this little stick that you rub them with. And what I did here is I pressed a little too hard over on the left side, and it lifted my paint. But I went in, I was able to find another piece, another little transfer that had some florals, and I just took it off of that and added it, and you couldn't tell the difference. And so here I go. I'm just going at it, and there's the finished product. Here you can see where I lifted the paint and where I took the little florals out of the other picture. But it turned out so cute. Okay, now what I'm going to do for my next step here is I just have some boxwood greenery. I'm just going in the top and adding just a few little pieces on each side here. Trying my best to get them to lay down. If you've ever worked with boxwood greenery like this, it's kind of difficult. And then I got just a little blue flower and a little yellow one. And I'm just gluing it right in the middle. And I also went in and I added a jute twine hanger to the back. But if you would like to use it like a shelf setter, that would work too. And here is the finished project. Let me know what you think about it, please, in the comments below. Going on to the next project. This was the big project here. I had these little galvanized little frame, picture frame things. They had a little clip, and I removed all of that, and I just kept the frame. I had picked them up at the Dollar Tree. I'm just going in and adding just a line of hot glue just to hold them together, and I once again add a jumbo glue stick to the middle on the back for the extra added stability. Here I go with the glue stick. That's not a glue stick. That is a popsicle stick. Yes. Ooh. Okay, now the inserts, the little back pieces, I'm going to go in with Folk Art chalk paint in the color of white. And I will be painting each one of them in white. And it took about 2 coats of paint for each one of them. I'm not sure what's going on with my chalk paint here lately, but it's just really clumpy, no matter if I stir it or whatever. Okay, I got these little letters from the Dollar Tree. I painted them in black. And now I'm going in and I'm doing a dry brush with the color of khaki. I know you're probably thinking, what in the world? Well, they match the frames. And that was the look that I was going for. But I just absolutely love the black with this color dry brushed over the top. Okay, next, on the next step, I'm going in and I'm doing the dry brush method, again with the color of khaki, on 2 of these little crates from the Dollar Tree. And, you know, a lot of people will not tell their mistakes, you know, if they think they can disguise them. But I'm going to tell you what I did here. I picked up 2 different crates instead of 2 of the same one. So if you decide to recreate this specific project, just make sure that you have 2 of the same kind of crates. And it's better to get the ones without the holes cut out in the end, the little handles, because they're smaller and they fit this project much better. Going in with black, doing the same dry brush technique over the top of the khaki. I think those, I just love the color of that. Now I'm going to go in and I'm going to be putting the word fresh at the top and the word flowers in the middle box, or the bottom, the middle of the frames, I'm sorry. But they're not going to be straight, and I'm okay with that, because I want them to kind of be, you know, a little staggered. Now what I'm going to do is I'm gluing down these little boxes, and right here you can tell that they're 2 different ones when I stand it up. Like, as far as the width, they're just one's just a little bit wider than the other. I mean, it's not bad, but it does work for this project. Okay, the next step here is I got these 2, oh my goodness, they're tulips. Yep, that's what they are. And they were on a stick, and I got them from the Dollar Tree. And I'm going to go in and I am painting this in the color of, I want to say bright yellow from Folk Art. And then the other one I will be painting in purple jam, I believe. I'm sorry, I will list the proper names for the paints that I used in my description box. No, it's Concord Grape. That's what it is for the purple one. And you could use any colors though. You know, whatever color you choose. And these other two flowers came from the Dollar Tree. They were on a stick. And I just cut off the stick, painted them in the same two colors as I did these here, these tulips. And I'm placing them on the little white pieces, the backing from these frames. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go in and I'm going to be placing the frames back into the little, placing the backing back into the frames. Whoa, today I'm having a real hard time with my words. Oh, getting a little tongue-tied here. Okay, now I had went ahead and made these little florals, and I have baby's breath and lavender. All these florals are from the Dollar Tree, and I just placed them in there just like so. I didn't glue them down because I probably want to change the colors out. And this one I could not decide if I had it in there correctly, and so I just turned it around and put it in there. And then I realized, no, that still is not right. So it goes back the other way. Oh, goodness. I just took a piece of the greenery and just moved it over a little bit. This project is finished. Oh, one more step. I got a little wooden watering can from the Dollar Tree. I got like, I think 6 or 8 in a pack. And I just put it right there in the front. And here is the finished project. On to our next DIY. I have 2 more of these little wooden crates from the Dollar Tree. And I'm just going in with the color of celery. And I'd be painting both of them. Completely painting them all but the bottoms. And I have this little wooden piece also from the Dollar Tree. And I'm going in with my white chalk paint by Folk Art. And I'm just giving this 2 coats of paint for this little piece. And I am prepping this piece out to do another rub-on transfer. Okay, it's another little piglet. I love them. Oh my goodness. I asked my husband if we could have a Rowan, and he's like, nope, don't have no place to keep them. But I thought they would be so cute, and my grandkids would just love them. And this one went on so easy. I was so pleased. And I don't have the link to where I bought these from because my husband has it stored on his phone. But all I did was typed in Farmhouse rub-on transfers, and you will find them. They should pop up just immediately. But you get like 6 or 8, I believe, different designs. and you get 3 different sheets in each package, so it's well worth the money. Now what I'm going to do here is I'm just going in and adding a little bit of hot glue to the bottom crate, going along the top of it because I'm going to stack them. Now what I'm going to do is add a generous amount of hot glue to this little wooden piece, and I'm going to be gluing that little piglet right there, a little piggy right there on the front of that little box. And my next step, I forgot what it is. Okay, I'm going to go in with some Waverly Antique Wax, and I'm just going to do a little bit of a dry brush all the way around just the edges on this little picture. And I had went in and I painted a Dollar Tree candlestick candle holder, you know, one of the new ones that they have. I've been looking for the older ones and not been able to find them. So this is what we're going with. Adding a generous amount of hot glue, and I'm just taking the little box and gluing it right down on the top. Then I'm going to be going in and adding some boxwood greenery. I'm not using floral foam or gluing them in. That way I can change them out. But in the final reveal, you will see that I went in and I did add some little white flowers to it as well. Some little baby's breath, just to give it a little pop of color. On to the next DIY. This is the most simple DIY here out of all of these. I have this Dollar Tree sign. I flipped it over to use the back side, and I have this contact paper. I laid this sign down on top of the contact paper and traced around it. Now what I'm doing is laying it down, smoothing it out as I go. And I had these 3 little pictures, little wall decor pieces that I picked up from Dollar General for $1 a piece. I went in and I took off the cow, pig, and chicken, and I'm just going to be taking them and stacking them right here. First we're going with the cow, then we're going to put the pig right on top of it, then we're going to put the little chicken right on top of that. Then I'm going to be going in and adding the original burlap bow that was on the other side. I'm going to utilize it for this side. I'm going to be going in and adding a couple pieces of boxwood greenery. I end up adding 3 in total. And you'll see in the final reveal. This was super easy, but I really liked it. And I did add a jute twine hanger to the back. On to the final DIY. I have this little, it's a Valentine's house, and it came from the Dollar Tree Plus. It was $3, and I couldn't get the glitter off of the other side. I kept trying, and I thought I'll just flip it over. Going in, and I laid it down on some scrapbook paper that I purchased from the Hobby Lobby. Going in, tracing it out. I will be cutting it out, and I'll be going in with my glue stick that I purchased from the Dollar Tree and giving it a generous amount of glue. And if you guys has made it with me this far, I want to say thank you. Thank you so much. I ask if you like my content that you give me a thumbs up. It helps my channel to grow, helps YouTube to notice me that much more, and I'd really love to have you as part of my YouTube family. In the post notification bell, if you hit all, It's going to keep you informed any and every time that I upload a video. Okay, getting back to this little house. Excuse me. I took these popsicle sticks because I wanted to make like a little wooden roof line here. And I just laid them down, measured them out, and then I went in and I painted them with my white chalk paint. And using just a little bit of hot glue here to hold them in place. Just laid them down just like so. And then guys, I'm going to go in with one more rub-on transfer. And this one is so cute, so simple. It says Home Sweet Home. And it has that little farmhouse look to it. This one also was easy to do. It didn't give me any problems whatsoever. And I really love the color of the wording and the trim of this little transfer, how well it goes with the scrapbook paper. There I am, just going over it real good to make sure none of it's gonna stick. I mean, make sure that it all sticks, actually. Oh, goodness. Okay, I'm going to go in here with some little pieces of baby's breath. And what I realized was I needed a pop of color to separate the white part of the roof from the baby's breath. So off camera, I just went in and added 2 little leaves to the side, or to the underneath part of the baby's breath, and a jute twine bow from my stash to complete this project. I hope that you all enjoy it, and I thank you again for stopping by, and I pray that you have a wonderful and blessed weekend.